What if dinosaurs never went extinct? Imagine waking up tomorrow. You pull back your curtains expecting another ordinary morning. Instead, the ground begins to shake, not because of an earthquake, not because of an explosion, but because something enormous is walking outside. A creature over 40 feet long slowly emerges from the forest beyond the city. Its footsteps make windows tremble. Its roar echoes for miles. Traffic stops. Helicopters fill the sky, and millions of people realize the same terrifying truth. Dinosaurs never went extinct. This isn't a world from a movie. This is Earth, just one where a single asteroid missed its target 66 million years ago. One tiny change, one moment in history, and everything you know disappears. No familiar wildlife, no safe forests, no peaceful camping trips, maybe not even human civilization as we know it. Would skyscrapers still exist? Would countries ever have formed? Would humans become the dominant species? Or would we spend every day hiding from creatures that ruled this planet for over 160 million years? The answer is far stranger and far more terrifying than most people imagine, because if dinosaurs had survived, Earth wouldn't simply have more giant animals. It would be an entirely different planet, a different food chain, a different evolution, a different future. Today, we're going to explore one of the biggest what-if questions in history. What if the asteroid never hit Earth and dinosaurs never went extinct? To understand that future, we first have to go back to the single day that changed life on Earth forever. 66 million years ago, Earth looked nothing like it does today. There were no cities, no roads, no humans. The planet belonged to dinosaurs, from towering Tyrannosaurus rex in North America to massive titanosaurs roaming ancient landscapes and giant flying reptiles dominating the skies. They had ruled Earth for over 160 million years. Then, a mountain-sized asteroid, nearly 10 kilometers, 6 miles wide, raced toward our planet at more than 40,000 miles per hour in our timeline. It struck what is now Mexico. The impact released more energy than billions of nuclear bombs. Wildfires spread across continents. Gigantic tsunamis swallowed coastlines. Dust and ash blocked sunlight for months, possibly years. Plants died. Food chains collapsed. And around 75% of all species on Earth disappeared. The age of dinosaurs was over. But now, let's change just one thing. Imagine that asteroid arrives only a few minutes earlier or a few minutes later. Instead of colliding with Earth, it misses, silently passing through space. No explosion, no global firestorm, no mass extinction. On Earth, almost nobody even notices. The dinosaurs continue living as if nothing happened. For them, it's just another ordinary day. But for every future species, including us, it changes everything. Because evolution doesn't restart, it continues, year after year, million after million years. Predators become smarter, herbivores become larger and better protected. Some species disappear naturally, others evolve into forms we've never seen before. By the time millions of years pass, the world is no longer the prehistoric Earth we imagine from museums. It's something entirely new, a planet where dinosaurs never lost control. And in that world, if humans ever evolved at all, they would be forced to share the planet with the greatest survivors in Earth's history. The question is no longer, could dinosaurs survive? They already did. The real question is, could we with the asteroid gone? The age of dinosaurs never ends. For millions of years, they continue evolving. Some predators become faster, others become more intelligent. Smaller dinosaurs begin adapting to changing climates, while giant herbivores still dominate vast forests and open plains. But here's the biggest surprise. The real losers wouldn't be the dinosaurs, it would be our ancestors. In our timeline, mammals only became dominant because the dinosaurs disappeared. With no giant predators standing in their way, they spread across the planet, and eventually one small group evolved into humans. But in this new world, that opportunity never comes. Small mammals remain hidden underground, living in constant fear. Every trip outside could mean becoming a dinosaur's next meal. Without millions of years of freedom to evolve, the human family might never exist at all. And if intelligent humans somehow did appear, they wouldn't inherit the Earth. They would be born into a planet already ruled by creatures far larger, faster, and deadlier than anything we know today. Humans wouldn't be the kings of Earth. They would simply be trying to survive. And that raises an even bigger question. If humans had to share the world with dinosaurs, what would everyday life actually look like? Let's imagine. Against all odds, humans do evolve, but this wouldn't be the world we know today. Every city would be designed like a fortress. Massive walls would surround towns to keep giant predators out. Homes would have reinforced roofs and emergency shelters. Traveling alone through forests would be almost unthinkable. Highways would be protected with barriers strong enough to stop multi-ton animals. Some regions would simply be declared off limits, not because of war, but because they belonged to dinosaurs. Farmers would constantly defend their crops from enormous herbivores. Military forces wouldn't just protect borders, they would protect people from creatures capable of destroying entire villages. Even satellites and drones would track dinosaur migrations, just like we monitor hurricanes today. But despite all that technology, humans would never truly control nature, because somewhere beyond the walls, a predator far bigger and stronger would always be waiting, and that leads to the biggest question of all. Could modern civilization really survive on a planet where humans were no longer at the top of the food chain? At first, you might think modern technology would give humans the advantage. After all, we have tanks, fighter jets, satellites, and weapons, far more powerful than anything nature has ever created. So, would dinosaurs really stand a chance? The answer is not as simple as you might think. Yes, humans could defeat individual dinosaurs, but fighting one is very different from sharing an entire planet with millions of them. Imagine protecting thousands of miles of highways, railways, farms, and entire cities every single day. The cost would be enormous. Many forests, mountains, and remote regions would become permanent dinosaur territory. Humans would avoid them completely. Over time, we wouldn't try to conquer nature. We would learn to live around it, just as people today avoid areas with dangerous predators. Future generations would grow up knowing there were places they should never enter, because one wrong step could place them face to face with a predator that had ruled Earth for millions of years. And in the end, the greatest human invention wouldn't be a weapon, it would be learning where not to go. But even if humans managed to survive, one terrifying question still remains. Who would truly rule the Earth, humans or dinosaurs? So after everything we've explored, who would actually rule the Earth? The answer may not be what you expect. If the asteroid had never struck, the world would almost certainly never become the one we know today. The extinction of the dinosaurs wasn't just the end of one era, it was the beginning of ours. Without that single event, mammals would likely have remained small, hiding in the shadows of giant reptiles. And without mammals becoming dominant, humans might never have evolved at all. But even if intelligent humans somehow appeared, they would inherit a planet already claimed by millions of years of dinosaur evolution. Every city would be built with danger in mind. Every journey beyond civilization would carry real risk, and nature, not humanity, would still set the rules. It's a powerful reminder that our existence depended on an incredible chain of unlikely events. One asteroid, one impact, one moment that completely changed the future of life on Earth. Without it, there might be no human history, no civilizations, no internet, no cameras, and no one watching this video today. Sometimes, the smallest changes create the biggest consequences. A single rock from space may have been the reason humanity ever got its chance. So here's one final question. If dinosaurs were still alive today, would you want to live in that world? Let me know your answer in the comments. And if you enjoyed exploring one of history's greatest what-if scenarios, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that reveal how a single moment can completely change our world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.